Hi, Mythologist. For those of you who actually went out and purchased a dedicated clicker device from Turning Technologies, I wanted to give you a step-by-step overview of how you're going to register this device, get your name on the class list so that you'll be able to use it this week and next as we're moving through introducing the clickers. So let me bring up my own window here. Hi, everybody. This is what the clicker looks like, or one of the clickers. There are some that allow you to have a kind of full functionality with ability to input text to full QWERTY keyboard. We don't need that. All we need for this class is something with 4, 5, 6 options. Everything's going to be multiple choice or true, false, that sort of thing. So on this device, and then on the back, if you can see, right there will be a clicker device. All letters are between A and G, I believe, and then everything else is a number. So if you see something that looks like an O or 0, it's going to be a 0. And then you'll go to this student.turningtechnologies.com website and enter that device ID down there. So mine is 0FFD12. Enter your first name, your last name, and then under other info, go ahead and put your unit in there. So that's mine, and that's what I would like you to put there. That's going to allow me to cross-reference, make sure that if there's, say, an Ashley Marshall and an Ash Marshall, but with different unit IDs, I'm going to be able to separate the two. And then you have to do this visual captcha just to make sure that you are not a computer, a little cyborg infiltrating this class. Once you do all that, you can click Next. And that's going to be part of your student registration. Next, you'll enter my email under instructor email, al.duncan@utah.edu, and then go ahead and submit that address. This will pull up all available classes. This is the only class I'm using the clickers for. Go ahead and add that, and that becomes attached to our registered device. Go ahead and click Next, and then we'll have this thing to check out, make sure everything is right. So first name Al, last name Duncan, device ID, let me double check that. Yes, that is correct. And then there's my other info, my unit. So we can go ahead and complete the registration, and now we are complete. So that's great. So if I can bring into this window now some of the polling devices I'm going to be using. You won't be seeing this on your screen, but as I'm going through and I want your opinions on things, I'll open this up. Now also, I should bring back the window. Let me get this off of my face. I have this device. You can see it glow. It looks like a kind of USB memory stick. It's actually a radio frequency recorder or receiver, and that's going to pair with your clicker device to get all the information through this cord into my computer. So if you have this and you're within a 100-yard range, we're going to be ready to go. So let me bring up the polling. Also, we're going to be using channel 41. I should probably write that. I'll just do it right here. Channel 41. That's going to be our device number. So I'll go ahead and press play, and our polling will come open, and we'll get a question like this. This will be up on the screen, so you won't be this won't appear on your device, but you'll see this on the screen. Did the Greeks and Romans actually believe their myths? A question we brought up in the first week of class. So then this is now available, and I am able to enter it on my device. So I want to say, let's see, what are our options? Yes, no, yes, and no. Well, I think yes and no was the right answer. So I can go ahead and press the 3 button or the C, and we'll see that up here. The dots go across, and then we get a little smiley face because that was the right answer. I can now, you can see also over my face, let me get this out of the way, that we've had one response. So I can close polling now, and we'll get this little window to pop up showing that is the response. That's pretty meaningless in this context, let's be honest, but it will be more important as we move on. So now we can do a second polling question. Who is your favorite Greek hero? And I'll mark these as opinion questions, which means that there's no right answer. All of these will be getting you equal amounts of credit. And then again, let's say Medea, she's interesting. She's my favorite. So I'll go ahead and press 5/E on my device. And as soon as I do this, you'll see it pop up on the response kind of menu right there. Instantaneous, really. And then it goes and says, well, there's a smiley face again there because all answers are correct in this. Again, I can close the poll. We get a breakdown, meaningless in this context. Sometimes we'll do true and false questions. You'll see here it's listed as A and B, but then sometimes it'll be true or false or 1 and 2. 1 is always 1/A/T. You can see it on the device just barely, is always true, and B will be false. So true or false for this class, we have ratified, it's kind of voted for the following working definition from Buxton's text. A myth is a socially powerful traditional story. Well, that's true, so I can go ahead, press 1. Again, this is what I'll be seeing. Immediately the response goes through. We can stop, see the class breakdown. I'll be doing these, here we have 4 questions in a row. I'll be spreading these over the course of the lecture, so keep this handy. And then here's just another survey question. This is like the opinion question. All answers are go. I'm just making sure that you're in the class. So to enter my audience responses, I use the following device, or this device. So in this case, I'm using a dedicated Turning Technologies clicker. So again, I'll press the 1 button. We'll see the response will appear immediately, again, through radio frequency. It's kind of old technology, but it still works. And then we get our survey result here. Polling is now closed. I can save that data. It's meaningless now. But this is how this has worked. It'll come up on my little dashboard. A very easy process, but what you'll need to make sure that you do first is register. And as we said, we go to student.turningtechnologies.com to go through that process. This will allow me to connect your clicker with your name, your unit ID, and ultimately get you the credit for the responses and the attendance that you deserve. So I hope that was helpful. I'll be in class or available via email to answer further questions. Also, people at the TAC office at the Marriott Library and a lot of your classmates who have used clickers before will probably be able to diagnose your questions as well as I can. So hope that's helpful, and we'll see you in class. Thanks.